share him. The Lord Elohim has given me the tongue of the Lord, that I should know how to speak a word in season to him who is weary. He awakens me morning by morning. He awakens my ear to hear as the learn. Thousands don't truly know Yeshua. We call them lost sheep, but they don't even know they're lost. And how will they know they need Yeshua if no one explains it to them? Elohim cares for every person on this planet and wants all people to be saved and to come to a knowledge of the truth. Then this includes both those who do not know him and those who have known him, who having known him have turned away from his ways. How has Elohim chosen to reach all those people? Through us. This is our Great Commission. What should we share? The Great Commission. How can we share? Imitating Yeshua, cultivating friendship. How to bring back those who left. Elohim seeks his children. We are looking for the one who left. What should we share? The Great Commission. Therefore, go and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit. Go to all nations was the command Yeshua gave to the people who had gathered to see him after his resurrection. What were they to do? They were to go and make disciples, that is, to contact people, baptize them, and teach them to be disciples of Yeshua. Those disciples in turn taught other disciples, and so on for 2,000 years, until our own day. Now we are the ones who receive Yeshua's command. Like Peter and John, we cannot help speaking about what we have been seen and heard. We can speak from a pulpit, cry out in the streets, share our testimony on social media, or simply share it with someone. We are all involved. How can we share? How can we share? Imitating Yeshua. For Messiah's love compels us because we are convinced that one died for all. What motivated Yeshua to seek the lost sheep? Undoubtedly, it was his love for us. He has also placed his love within us so that we may share it with those who do not yet know Yeshua. Sometimes people try to force others to accept Yeshua for their own good, but that is not the method Elohim chose. Elohim did not force Adam and Eve not to sin. He did not force the antediluvians to enter the ark. He did not force the Ninevites to accept him. He spoke to them with love and warned them of the consequences of following their own paths. By imitating Yeshua, we show his love to others and invite them to follow him. Cultivating friendship. Cultivating friendship. Always be prepared to give an answer to everyone who asks you to give the reason for the hope that you have, but do this with gentleness and respect. We are all preachers of Yeshua and are commanded to prepare ourselves for this, but not all of us know how to preach. However, we have the promise that Elohim himself will give us the necessary words. Here are some simple tips to keep in mind as you consider how to be more intentional about sharing Yeshua with others. Get to know someone and build a friendship over time. Pray for the Holy Spirit to work on the person's hearts. Pray for the right opportunities to interact with them. Look for the natural ways to talk about your own faith experiences or offer a prayer for them. Find ways to connect your new friend with others from your choice. Pray about the specific needs of question your new friend might have. Look for an opportunity to show them how the Bible offers comfort, advice, and guidance in our lives. There will come a time you'll wait to ask for your friend would like to study the Bible with you. Later, your friend may wish to get baptized. How to bring back those who left. How to bring back those who left. Elohim seeks his children. Is not Ephraim my dear son, the child in whom I delight? Though I often speak against him, I still remember him. Therefore my heart yearns for him. I have great compassion for him, declares the Lord. At a certain point, Elohim's people split. Ephraim, the northern kingdom, abandoned Elohim. Judah, the southern kingdom, remained faithful. Despite his abandonment, Elohim continued to regard Ephraim as his beloved son. He even depicted his grandmother, Rachel, as weeping for her sons who had died in their sins. Those who serve Elohim and then abandon him, Elohim continues to call out to them with love. They are his children, and he loves them and persistently urges them to return to him. Perhaps some of our own children who once knew the faith have abandoned it. Far from turning our backs on them, we must continue to love them and speak kindly to them. Elohim reminds us that they are the object of his tenderest compassion, and he earnestly desires that we are looking for the one who left. We are looking for the one who left. Though I scatter them among the people, yet in distant lands they will remember me. They and their children will survive, and they will return. Our spouse, our son, and our daughter, our friend, our neighbor, that brother or sister who used to sit on that pew. One day they worship with us, but now where are they? There are many reasons why people have left the church. We are not called to judge their reasons, criticize their motives, or simply forget about them. Our duty is to go and find them and bring them back to the fold. How do we do this? First, by praying. Second, by being an example of love and kindness toward them. That's the testimony of your life, your action, words, and prayers for someone who has strayed from Elohim can radically change their life and their future. Elohim might committed the message of the gospel and all the work of loving ministry to the heavenly angels. He might have employed other means for accomplishing his purpose, but in his infinite love, he chose to make us co-workers with himself, with Messiah and the angels, that we might share the blessing, the joy, the spiritual uplifting which results from this unselfish ministry. If you will go to work as Messiah designs that his disciples shall, and win souls for him, you will feel the need of a deeper experience and a greater knowledge in divine things, and will hunger and thirst after righteousness. You will plead with Elohim, and your faith will be strengthened, and your soul will drink deeper drops at the well of salvation. Encountering opposition and trials will drive you to the Bible and prayer. You will grow in grace and the knowledge of Messiah and will develop a rich experience.